Hello, my name is Navigator, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the new Monday Night Wars Stone Cold Steve Austin Ultimate Edition. I apologize, you might hear me stammering over my tongue a couple other times in this video, but regardless, that's the figure we're going to be taking a look at today. This is one that I've been searching for probably about a month now. I've been seeing it hit all across the country, and I went out to Buffalo this weekend and I showed it off in my recent Buffalo pickups video, but this is going to be the video unboxing it. So once again, the Monday Night Wars Stone Cold Ultimate Edition. I already cut the tape and everything, so we can get this out of the packaging pretty quick, but a quick overview. There's a look at the front, on the side, Stone Cold Steve Austin. On the back here, some little write-ups. At Breakdown in Your House, the Texas Rattlesnake was cheated out of his WWE Championship. The next night, Stone Cold drove a Zamboni down to ringside and dove right into the fray to open up a can of whoop. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. So there we go. We got some other stats there on the side. 6'2", WWE Champion, Hall of Fame inductee, the works. This is, of course, Stone Cold. Everybody knows Stone Cold. And I like to show these off, but there's a little quote at the top of the Ultimate Edition box. They all come with those little quotes. And like I said, I kind of cut the tape and got everything out so we can actually make this a quick... Almost messed up the camera there, folks. I apologize. We can make this a quick little effort. So, even the ties and everything here I popped out. So let's get all the accessories out first, and then we'll get the figure out. This, in my opinion, is probably the greatest Stone Cold action figure to date. The accessories alone are crazy. One thing I do want to say is I have a world championship here from the Attitude Era that I just wanted to throw along with him. I feel like that was one thing they were missing from this, even though he did lose it, like they said in the little write-up there. But still, this is going to be probably the best, at the very least, Ultimate Edition, if not just action figure of Stone Cold. Partially because of the cloth jean shorts, something we have not seen from an Austin action figure ever. At least from the Mattel line, so that is pretty cool. I'm sorry, I'm having some trouble getting these heads out here. You know, you'd think no hair would be easy popping out there, but I guess not. And finally, we have the figure, and he feels great. All right, awesome. He's got a whole new body mold and everything, or at least for his Ultimate Edition, but we'll take a look at that when we get to the figure. The feet seem okay, which I'm happy about. No looseness, so that is very nice. And let's get to all these accessories. So the hands that he has equipped, we'll show those off when we look at the figure, but those are going to be the grappling hands, the Lego Man hands, as I like to call them. We also have a different version of those hands. These are going to be designed to hold the beer cans that he comes with, and we might as well show those off now. You can see here, just silver beer cans, no logo or nothing. They could be soda. I'm sure that's what they're marketing it as, but these are, of course, the Steve Weisers, and these hands are designed to hold those large cans. I wish that like Sandman or some of the earlier Stone Colds came with hands that were stretched out like this, but that's very, very nice. And you have two of them, so you can kind of do that cheers thing. Next up here, as opposed to the middle finger, I guess, or maybe when he's doing his promos, you could use it, but you have the pointing hands as well, which is pretty nice. The only downside here is there's no fists. No fists with an Ultimate Edition, I feel like, is a sin. You want to have fists there. I mean, the wrestlers, the fighters, it's one of the more integral parts. I don't know. I just feel like it should be there. But next up here, we do have some extra heads. This one here is going to be like a laughing Stone Cold. Pretty good, though. They definitely did an upgrade here with the facial hair and the details. It looks very nice. The next one here, kind of just like in the midst of things, just kind of walking around like a very determined Stone Cold. This is probably the one that I'll have on, if not the one that he has equipped. And then next up here, we do have this Stone Cold Steve Austin tank top, bad to the bones with the rattlesnake on the back, and then that Austin on the front with the skeleton moving, which is pretty cool. We also have those coveted jean shorts, like I mentioned. There is Velcro on the back, so you can adjust them, which is pretty nice. Probably won't be too much of a pain to get these on, but that is really cool. I don't know if I really got a full shot on those, but those are really nice. What else? You have a pair of handcuffs here. Not entirely sure what these are for. I'm sure it has something to do with the appearance of this figure, you know, actually on that episode of Monday Night Raw. And then, like I said, I also have this championship. This did not come with the figure, though. Do not get that confused. All right, next up and finally here, before we assemble it, we do have the Stone Cold figure. So the feet were good. Of course, we have that toe articulation that comes with all the Ultimate Editions, which is a nice upgrade. Where's that tattoo? There's that Texas Longhorn kind of tattoo that he has going, which is always great to see. We have the knee brace there along with 2 black knee pads, which is nice. All black trunks, which is pretty cool. I guess you could customize it a little bit, although I'm pretty sure he only ever wore black trunks. I don't know if he ever had detail on them. Black wrist tape as well. Those fisted grappling hands, like I said. And then what seems like an upgrade, or at least a different torso on the Stone Cold. It looks really, really nice. Fits him very well. And then we, of course, have those pinless double-jointed elbows. The Ultimate Edition that I had before had the pins in it, and this is just such an improvement. It looks awesome, along with those butterfly joints. And then finally here we have the head. Kind of looks like that angry Karrion Kross Elite, where he's bald. And actually, I have that back there in the collection. But before we wrap it up, let's throw all the accessories on here and see how Stone Cold looks. I don't think that tank top had Velcro on the back, so please pardon the time-consuming nature of doing this, but it is somewhat difficult. So let me see if I can slide this on real quick, kind of using my belly as a leverage here on the other side of the camera. And what is that? Did I just see some damage on the side of the head here? What is that? What is that? Check that out, folks. I didn't even notice that. Dang. It's like he's got a scar there on the side of his head or something. Is that the same with all these? No. I don't know. Here, let's swap it out, so I don't have to think about that. We'll put this that other head sculpt that I kind of wanted on there. Boom, there we go. And that one, yeah, I just like that head sculpt a lot. I really do like that. Even though the mouth is open a little bit, it really looks nice. All right, so there's the shirt, or the tank top, I should say. The cutoff, whatever you want to call it. Although it's kind of crumpling up at the bottom, which is bothering me. So let's undo that if we can. There we go. And then let's slide on these jean shorts. I want to see how these look. Guys, this is a really awesome figure, and I will say this. They're probably going to be flooding your Walmarts. You'll see this there for probably quite some time. Very similar to that Lex Luger Ultimate. I feel like this is going to be a peg warmer because they just know that it's going to be an awesome figure and people are going to want it. I would definitely go get this. This is such a cool and unique figure. I'm worried about getting these jean shorts around the knee brace. Let's see. I mean, their soft goods are usually pretty sturdy. I'm not too concerned about pulling this up too much. But let's see. The only thing, though, is I'm hoping that these aren't going to be too long. Because Stone Cold had those short jean shorts. It was the 90s. Fashion was different from today. Can we get this over the lip of the knee brace there? Let's see. Come on, baby. Come on, Steve. There we go. That looks awesome. All right. Not bad at all. And there we have it. Stone Cold with the jean shorts on. Looks more like Just Incredible. I guess you could use this for a Just Incredible custom if you really wanted to, or really anybody else that wore jean shorts. Oh, Cena. Cena would definitely wear jean shorts. That's a really good thing for Cena, actually. But I don't know. I want this to be perfect. I apologize, folks, but this is my channel, so bear with me here. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better with the shirt kind of coming down a little bit. That looks awesome, and I guess we can finally wrap this up. We'll throw one of these hands in there with the Steve Weiser. On the other side, we'll do the pointing hand, and then over his shoulder, we can throw the WWF Championship. Yeah, hell yeah. That was a pretty bad Stone Cold impression. I can do better. I know I can, but I don't feel like doing it right now. And there we go, folks. That's what I'm talking about. Stone Cold Steve Austin Ultimate Edition. That is crazy. What a super cool figure. This is definitely going to be a year for Stone Cold figures. You have that that Defining Moments coming out probably over the summer, I think, where he's bleeding, the first ever bleeding wrestling figure, let alone Stone Cold figure, so that'll be cool. Sorry. Something in my throat, I apologize. I will be getting that figure at some point. I don't know when, but I am very excited for this. All right, this has taken a lot longer than I thought it would. I will leave it here, folks, but I do recommend getting this figure. Once again, the Monday Night Wars Walmart exclusive, which I never mentioned, Stone Cold Steve Austin Ultimate Edition. As always, folks, my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.